Okay, I think everything works now. Let me check. Give me a few seconds, because it's the first time in 2 weeks that I stream. Yes, you can also tell me in the chat if everything works. Very nice that you already write good morning, because then I don't have to ask you for that. That's very good. And let me know if there's anything, any technical thing. And it's also good in the chat, and it's also great if you tell me that everything works well. Because the moment I get this from you, that I know everything sounds good, then I can really start with the routine. Sound is perfect. All right, then we can start. Okie dokie. I hope the sound stays perfect, because I have my computer inside and I'm outside, and it's connected through a wireless microphone, but through the wall. It's the first time I try. We'll see. Good. What I want to start with you is to go into the squat. Let's all do that. Go into your squat that's comfortable for you. I will do a few movements here today that I did in the last routine that I streamed with video. I hope that you saw that. And there were a few movements with the head and the chest that I will do here today as well. But first we start in the squat and we move a little bit around, which means you move your head, you move your chest, you look around in the room or outside, wherever you are. You let the knees move a little bit while doing this. They can move a bit out, a bit in, all sorts of things. And now I'm bringing the knees forward to the ground, and I have a stretch in the toes. And also here with the feet forward, touching the ground if possible, and feeling the stretch in the toes. You can look around, you can move the chest. And that will shift also, if you really move around, how the weight is distributed into the toes, so it will change around the stretch in the toes. All right, I'm standing up and I stand on one leg and I bend and flex one knee. Yeah, and it's relatively quick pace. So I bring the heel up and I bring it down again. It's not really like a kick, but it has a certain speed, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Yeah, so waking up the knee joint, which is, I think, something several of you will appreciate, because the knee joint often took some beating throughout the life years. And I'm changing to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Nice speed. Like I said, it's not a kick in the sense that I don't, like, I go full range, but I don't kick the last moment of the range. It's a soft style. I'm going back into the squat, but this time with the knees forward. Knees forward, so if you can, your thighs are horizontal. Thighs horizontal, heels are up. Heels are up. And I'm very straight with the spine. with my upper body. Very straight position. Need to balance a little bit here in that position. I personally have my hands like folded now in between the legs, like a meditation at the lap. And from here, try to bring the heels down. You can put your arms forward when doing this. Try to bring your heels down. And now I go up into standing. And I'm folding forward. And I fold forward first with a light style, like knees are bent. I don't try to push myself down. I just relax forward in this standing position. Bring the head down, but without forcing a stretch. And from there I'm coming back up, I'm rolling back up into standing, and I extend my spine backwards. Extend backwards. And do it now, tensing the glutes, tense the glutes, legs straight. Tense the glutes, legs straight. And come back forward. And we do a movement from this last routine with the video. Bring your head forward, stick it forward and backwards. This sagittal plane movement, this is also called. Back and forth, like it's on the railroad track. Back and forth the head. Forward, backwards, forward, backwards. And when you go backwards, keep the chin down, yeah? You want often to bring the chin up, but keep it horizontal. And now you do a circle with that. So bring the head down, forward, up, back. A forward circle. And I invite you to stand with the feet touching while doing this. Change direction. And now we do the same thing with the chest, that we go back and forth, just back and forth. You can still keep the feet together. We have a little tiny bit of a balance thing happening. Knees are relaxed while doing that. Back and forth. Back and forth. And let the shoulders go always into opposite direction. When you bring the chest forward, shoulders go back. And when you bring the chest backwards, shoulders go forward. So you mobilize your whole shoulder region. Yeah? The clavicular moves, the scapular moves. All this region is moving. Spine is moving. Opening up. Maybe you also feel it's breathing you. Yeah, this concept of a movement breathes you. We come back to this in a second, but first go with the feet a bit further apart, like one fist apart. Now I do circles with the knees. The knees touch each other in the middle and then they go out. Back, touch, forward, out, back. Circles with the knees in space. And change the direction of the knee circles. Go into the squat just for a moment. Maybe your knee cracks or something like that. No problem. And then come back up. And now with the chest, we go to circles. So forward, up, backwards, down. I stand a bit wider with the feet, like wider than my shoulders, because what I want to do now is I use this as an invitation to move the whole body with it. Yeah. So the focus is the chest moving in space. That's the initiator of the movement, with the shoulders counterbalancing. But you can let this become a wave that goes into the full body, that goes into the pelvis, into the knees, into the ankles. And I change direction. Let's awaken the fingers. Wave the fingers, like move the fingers around, like flexion, extension, a bit like, yeah, you would play the piano. Moving the fingers. Full flexion, full extension. And then we're going to hang, put the timer on 1 minute. So if you can, you do 1 minute. If you do less, then you do less, no problem. Let's go. You can do passive hang, can do active hang, whatever suits you best. If you can't do 1 minute, you just stop, relax a moment, and then continue again. All right, that was 1 minute. Now I would like to, with you, bring a little bit activity into it. What I want to do is that we jump on the spot. It's relatively quick jumps. I hope you, yeah, if someone lives below you, like if you're in an apartment building and someone is below you, then maybe it's also time for them to wake up. All right. And I'm very flat in my jumping. Like I'm touching with the heels down. Yeah. And I don't know if you hear my feet, but it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. I have the arms loose and relaxed. And you try, I will put my mic off my body so you don't, I don't know how it sounds, probably it sounds terrible for this jumping. But now we are going a bit faster, yeah? So let's start with more speed. Ta 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 ta. And now what I'm doing while I'm doing this, I go a bit sideways, back and forth, diagonal, all on 2 feet. Very quick. You can have your arms loose, moving a little bit with the motion. All right, and stop, and we do a few squats. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so on and so on. Just continue. You can also do your own speed. And now the veterans here, they know this swing. But if they're new people, they might not know, so I try to explain. So we do an arm swing. We swing both arms. We cross them in front of the body. Yeah, so they cross in front of the body. And that's the arm swing basically. So you can go basically from bottom to top, and then they go out and meet again in the middle, crossing and so on. Yeah, I hope you get it. Tell me if you don't get it. If you don't get it, do something that you think is correct. Anyway, you swing both arms and we swing with a certain pace. Like I tell you the pace. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Yeah, and the swing comes from the body, from the spine. It's like a wave going through the body, but very little, small wave. You can barely see, but this creates the energy so that the arms are relaxed. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, and so on. And that speed. And that speed, crossing the arms in front. A nice speed. And this is also mobilizing again nice the areas of the shoulder. Yeah, and the chest, opening the chest makes you breathe, because breathing is now apparently the new thing. It is super important. I get a lot of advertisements for breathing in the internet, so I guess we also have to talk about breathing here in order to stay legit. Continue. Go. Tuck. If you feel some blood pumping into your hands, that's correct. And change direction, because it means you're quick enough and it means you're relaxed. The other direction, like from the top down, is a little bit more difficult, I think. For something like this or something like that. Continue. All right, and we do one more moment of the jumping. Try to jump as quickly as you can. Okay? Ta, as quickly as you can. You don't have to jump high. You just have to jump very quick. Like a millimeter off the floor, that's enough. And the shoulders can shake up and down. Very relaxed. Yeah, it's like a jumping shake. Ta. Don't lose the speed. Few more seconds. All right. And that's it. Okay. Pop. My end screen. My subscribe reminder I'm putting in for reminding people that haven't subscribed to the channel. Okay. Was nice with you. Always nice to do it together with other people. Tomorrow I do again. So see you on Old Freshness. Let me a comment here if there's any movement where you need more explanation. Then I will either provide a video link, or I will do a video stream. And I will regularly do video streams to show movements, because some people ask me for it. Yeah, but it helps me a lot if you tell me which movements you need help with. As we like to say, see you tomorrow in Old Freshness. Have a great day, everyone.